There we go.
Yeah,
But yeah.
just fucking and send it. Yeah, let's just go and do it.
But yeah, no, our entire plan for starting this episode was we've done a lot of fucking wheels in the past few episodes, and we needed a fucking break. So, hello, everyone. Welcome back to Lorecast Eternals. Today, we're doing a fucking bonus episode. Because we need a break from the goddamn wheels.
I don't think we can actually physically upload this episode to YouTube now because you had said the F word about 15 times in 15
Fuck! Hold up. Stop the recording. Restart it.
Nope, it's fine. We're going for it.
No, fuck you, Mitchell. Stop the recording and restart it.
We're just gonna send it.
You're a bitch. All right.
We can upload it to YouTube. They'll just.
We're just not gonna get.
We're just not gonna get paid for it. Oh no!
Oh no!
I guess we don't make money from it.
totally getting ad revenue on our
Right.
YouTube channel. That 50 cents is now 10 cents. Oh no!
Oh, hello, Bones. How are you doing?
Oh wait a minute.
Yes, but
Yes.
don't worry, Bones. We got you covered.
Yeah.
But yeah, so howdy, everyone. Welcome back to Lorecast Eternals. My name's Phil.
My name is Mitchell.
You looked at him, but then Mitchell spoke, and I can't say anything until he speaks.
Oh my god.
What is your name?
We cannot be yelling this
Yeah.
much, please. Please, for the love of God, it's too loud.
So this way, so Jacob can continue. This is Matt.
Oh, thank you, God. And this is Jacob.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So, as I mentioned earlier, this is going to be a bonus episode. We needed a break from all the wheels.
I dream of wheels. I see wheels. I taste wheels. I hear the wheels when I am using the bathroom.
At this point, just anything.
Dude, that's just your IBS. You need to get that checked.
At this point, anything that's remotely circular shape just instantly draws my ire. Like just anything, like just fucking immediately.
I'm
That
looking at the
glass.
pop filter in front of your mouth.
I know. I am aware.
Welcome to the impromptu,
the
very
shape.
impromptu bonus episode.
Yes.
It's also very much of a test of like how well we can do a live recording.
Yeah.
as well.
So for those of you who don't know, we recently instituted a new Patreon scheme where basically at the, what is it, the $5 tier or higher,
yeah.
you can actually join us and listen to us while we record live. So
and make your own little comments.
Hear
Yeah.
all of our shenanigans.
So right now we've actually got the Discord chat pulled up, and yes, hello, Mabel, Ozzy, and Bones. It's good to see y'all.
I'm sorry. It's Warsmith Hobo Bones.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He has a title. Respect it.
He does
Put some
because he
respect on
runs the
that
book
man's
club.
mint.
Yes. Speaking of the book club,
It's a thing that exists, and it's pretty neat.
yes,
Make sure you sign up for it.
Yeah,
Go do
if-
the thing, or I will find you.
Definitely reach out to Hobo Bones to actually
excuse you, sir. It is
Warsmith
Warsmith
Hobo Bones. Get it? Fucking right.
reach out to that guy to get your title for that specifically book club. So when he
You can ping all of you at once.
he pings all the members at
Oh,
once.
we have a new. We got someone else. We got someone else.
Is that
We
Wurzog,
got-
the Great Green Prophet?
It is in fact Wurzog, the Great Green Prophet.
Hey.
This feels so weird.
I know.
Actually, I'm really having fun with this. I'm
Yeah,
not
I'm
gonna
kinda
lie. This
vibing
is a
with
lot
it,
of
yeah.
fun.
No, the problem is now we have to moderate what we say because normally in episodes we cut when shit gets a little too heinous.
Well, you
now we have witnesses.
Well, you see, the beauty of it is that mic has a mute button on. You click that button.
Well,
it mutes
shit.
the thing.
Give me 1 second.
I mean, yeah, I really can't go the whole entire like, oops, I accidentally condoned suicide.
Oh, no.
Let's start.
God, that was a rough episode.
I missed that story. I really wish we didn't accidentally. delete that.
episode.
Oh God.
But yeah, no, we just wanted to do a quick shout out to the book club if you are interested.
Dude, I still get panic every time you bring that up. I'm sorry. Please go ahead. Don't hurt me.
Anywho, sorry, I had to stare at him. Yes, if you're interested in the book club, just hit up Warsmith Hobo Bones about it, and get the tag that you need and the role and yada yada, and yeah, join them for that. It's pretty cool.
You gotta take your hand off the.
I keep
table.
tapping and I just can't stop. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Fuck, what book are they on? What book are they on right now?
I don't remember. I actually
Hold
just
up, hold
checked
up,
and
hold
I
up.
should know.
Hey, Bones, what book are y'all on?
They're reading Rom Brindle at the moment, but I think
That is, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Am I
Ron
right?
Brindle.
Am I right?
Hey Mitchell, can you move your monster so I can
Yeah,
see?
right.
Last minute.
Oh my fucking head. We're gonna have the chat open so we can see when we're doing the thing, Mitchell. The fuck you are.
I don't what you're talking about. I got 2 screens. I can watch this.
We can't all. We're not all 2 screens rich, motherfucker.
One of these days, we're gonna have to like drop a pic of like the actual recording setup so y'all can see what madness we're working with here. But you know what? We're gonna save that for a later day.
It's a little
It's
jank.
hyper jank.
Okay.
Yes,
So-
it
yes.
is Grombrindle. Cool.
Yep. So currently, the Book Club is reading Grombrindle Chronicles of the Wanderer, and if y'all would like to join in on that or any future book club explorations into novels and whatnot, please feel free to send Warpsmith Hobobones a message.
I'm gonna have to put a sub note in front of this episode. It's like this is gonna be one of the more chaotic episodes that we've done in a long time.
Having
Oh, yeah.
flashbacks of the Bretonia. I mean, the Fleischer Courts
We
episode.
are not taking critiques on this episode.
Yeah, no, we will not be accepting any
Well,
kind of questions, comments, or concerns.
I absolutely hate reading the critiques in the very beginnings of everything before we started
yeah.
doing the pre-ramble episodes because
Yeah.
I'm like, I know we had an issue.
Hey, guess what?
We really had an
Get
issue.
closer to your mic.
I am pretty damn close to my mic.
Closer.
Why am I so quiet?
That's a good question.
Oh my
Don't
god.
bring up the horse fuckers.
There was like no hesitation on that one. It was just, don't you
Full-
dare
full
cite
send.
the dark magic.
Jeebus crust.
But just going back and like going through the Spotify comments and just be like, these people don't know how to do a
Oh
podcast
wait,
at
hold
all.
on. We have another guest.
Oh,
Hunky Harold.
Oh my god.
oh my god.
Hey, we can't stop my conversation.
We're gonna
in the
do
middle
it
of
every time.
Every
Suck it up.
single time.
We can't do that.
We have to acknowledge our fellow Patreon members, mods, and Discord members joining to listen to our
It's just
beautiful,
Patreon members and mods.
soothing voice.
Yeah, what he said.
You were talking about the comments from the early days.
Give me a moment. Give me a moment. The hamster in my brain is restarting this race.
I'm trying so hard to not laugh right now.
But God, it is so difficult to read those comments.
Oh yeah.
Like you're just like, I get it. We sucked. We're better. We still suck, but we're better.
I feel
Yeah.
like it's part of our charm, though.
A little bit.
I think one of my favorite reviews. I think it was on the Apple Podcast app. It was like, oh yes, these guys are just cracked out chipmunks on heroin or some
Right.
really uniquely descriptive words of us. And then the last one was like, fucking loved every second of it. It's like, yeah, brother.
It's kind of funny because like I told y'all over our group chat is that two of my guys on my team actually like are into Age of Sigmar and fantasy and whatnot, and I told them about the podcast, like my first meeting with everyone. So odds are they're gonna hear this and hear me like be a chaotic gremlin on this. When at work it's like all business and professional. It's like
They're going to be looking at you at work like, I know what you did.
Did I ever tell y'all that 2 of my mom's students before she retired listened to the podcast?
I
Doesn't
think
one of
it
her
sounds
friends in
familiar, yeah.
Portugal listen to us too?
Yes, actually,
God.
there are 2. I know there are at least 2 people in Portugal who listen to this podcast,
Oh God.
and their comments
I
are always,
apologize.
and their comments are always, "Wow, they are really crass."
Yeah.
we are very crass.
I'm very diligent.
Good for you. Anyway,
Moving on.
That is not the right word I wanted to use.
You know what? That's what was said. That's what we're sticking with.
Yep.
Hey, you could have picked a worst word. Worse word. Whatever.
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
Listen, from what Phil tells you, you put Mitchell in some really heinous traffic, he becomes just as crass as we do.
I almost, on my way to go pick y'all up today, almost got slammed by a box truck into a can wall. And I went,
Philip, it was one of your people.
That's not one of my people.
Jesus.
I just about lost it. I was like, what are you doing?
Here,
Trying to kill you is what he is doing.
Hey Jeff, did we have anybody in downtown Austin today?
Hand hovering over the road rage button like I'm gonna do
So-
it.
oh, by the way,
It was an Enterprise truck.
life update. I got a new job.
As
for
did
those-
I. So
Cool.
new job, Phil.
Worcester, so
Oh, you're reading, right?
Yeah.
I
right.
am reading things.
So, got a new job recently. So I am now traveling all across America fixing medical equipment, and it's a lot of fun. And then here in a few months, they're going to swap me over to a new position where I get to drive around the country in a 30-foot box truck fixing medical equipment, and it's
And
totally going to
running
be
me
fun.
into K-walls.
Oh yeah, totally. No, you, I'm going to hunt for. I'm gonna find you.
Me and my white Mazda CX-5 that screens pumpkin spice lattes. Be like, that's him. Get him. Do it.
I'll put a UV fluorescent panel on the back of your car, so whenever I pull up behind you, I can just switch on a black light, and it's like, gotcha, bitch.
I see you.
He's gonna send pictures of fucking Mitchell's car to him every time he sees one. He's gonna be like, "Hey Mitchell, this you."
I can smell you.
I'm gonna make my company come up with new safety regulations with what I'm gonna do to you.
Be safe
Okay.
while you're driving,
Okay.
but every white Mazda CX-5 you see, kill that fucker.
This is
You
not
doing the
us.
Morgan Freeman voice. Sorry,
can
I'm
smell
interrupting you.
Yeah.
So polite.
I would just like to point
That-
out we are not condoning violence against Mazda owners.
Core memories.
Only Nissans. Anyhow.
Core memories in middle school watching classic Sea Nanners.
Oh my god.
Oh,
yeah.
God, that just.
can smell you.
Shit.
You know, he did a live stream like 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
Well, he restarted uploading stuff again, and he
Did
just
he?
kind of stopped. But I think the biggest reason why he kind of stopped was, in general, his house burnt down in California.
Oh God.
Because
that's
I
right.
was gonna wait in line for like 3 hours to meet this man at RTX, but
Ozzy.
he had to quit.
No, bad.
I'm reading
Sit.
the comments while you're talking, like me when I see a Mazda, I'm like, oh god, what's this gonna be? And I'm like, nope, yep, that's what he
how
meant.
I feel when I see a Nissan driver.
Fucking for real, man.
Jess drives a Nissan.
Yeah, she's not a good driver, is she?
Bro, this is recorded. I'm just not gonna say anything, except that I love my wife very dearly, and she is a fantastic driver. Moving on.
There's totally not a gun to Jacob's head. I promise you, there's not.
What the fuck you're talking about? She's gonna listen to this. It's just out of all the episodes she's never listened to,
It's
she's
gonna be
gonna
this
listen
one.
to this one specifically, and I'm gonna get punched in the dick in my sleep. It's gonna happen.
Just in the middle of snoo time, it just.
What did you do with the Mazda drivers? Now everyone's adding it on it. What the fuck? What did Mazda do to you people?
Was this dick? I just would like to comment real quick. So this is the first time we've ever had a live chat before, and apparently everyone has beef with Mazda drivers.
Yeah, we have
They
started
got beef with me, I guess.
We have started a new meme within the community.
Oh, wait a minute. Mabel, aren't you still here? She's a Mazda driver.
She's oddly silent.
I drive a Chevy. I'm in the clear.
Miata's for the win. I want a Miata. Pop up and
course
down
you did.
headlights. That's what I want.
So, Jesus. So yeah, this is clearly a
She's
bonus.
probably passed out.
Probably.
Clearly, this is a bonus episode. And also, like we said earlier, a test for the live streaming stuff, see how that works and whatnot. So we're just gonna kind of ramble on about random shit.
Yep.
We do have a couple slight topics, kinda. One or two of them may or may not be about the topic that we do the entire podcast on, Warhammer stuff. Maybe,
Possibly.
possibly, potentially, theoretically.
There-
So
Conceptually, even.
What if?
if we were just all reading at the same time, like, that's what he said. Yeah,
Ozzy.
driving in my car right after a beer.
Well, now we can all know. Not only is Ozzy a fan of the Night Lords, he is a Night Lord.
Fucking amen to that. All right.
So I'm gonna get this started with probably the only Warhammer related topic that's gonna get spoken about on this fucking episode. I'm gonna force it just so we can say this is a Warhammer, this is the AOS podcast, and then we can go completely off the rails. So
And is going to absolutely destroy Ozzy's mind as we talk about this.
probably.
I'm speaking loud
Raise
enough.
it up.
It's because I.
Can I get my higher?
Thank you.
So high.
I hate this.
Too bad.
Okay, so this is the topic. Mitchell had informed me a little while ago that there has been some rumblings in the conspiracy theory department of Age of Sigmar
Could you please not do that?
that we might be potentially getting another End Times for AOS.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. So, Run with that. Go.
I can hear the keyboard from Switzerland.
Yeah, there we go. And there it is. Dude, you opened your mouth and you were like, I can hear the keyboard. And I looked down and I see Ozzy is typing. And I'm like, oh my God.
Immediately, and I was like, get ready.
Okay. It's not going to be an end to the quote, the game system of Age of Sigmar. Unpopular opinion. Maybe a popular opinion.
Hot take.
Okay. Hot take.
What?
I really hope it happens because I want all the realms to go into one, because every single time there is a quote realm ending like event, there's just another realm
Yeah.
that you can easily go to. And
There's like 8 of them. We can end the world 7 times. We
you're-
still have one world.
You're
Like, it's
having
fine.
all these random events in different realms, and it makes it very difficult to keep up with what the hell is going on.
Yeah, I kind of do hope they just go back to having like one world, one big world, because kind of my issue with it is that they've never been clear on exactly how the realms connect to each other and what they are, and I've just thought that ambiguity was a little ridiculous.
No.
Didn't we find out that all of the realms are actually just flat Earth theory,
Yeah.
basically?
Yeah, kind of.
So, to make a point on Ozzy's comment about, like, I don't think this is going to be end times. They're not going to be getting rid of the game system. I think it's going to be more of a reset of the lore.
Yeah, it's gonna be from for a lore perspective, not from a gameplay perspective. Because I remember correctly, what you said is how they might go about it is that it's actually going to be like quote unquote Sigmar who ushers it in, and it's going to be, you know, like you said, to bring all of the realms back into one planet essentially.
Yeah.
And make that way it is easier for the lore to be a little more, you know, structured and a little more conducive to like storytelling and whatnot.
No, this
Not about fucking wheels.
This was a complete rumor that has almost no validity.
But
But we wanted to talk about it anyway.
there is one thing about it that I do like is like, so I'm more or less fine.
Sigmar new
times.
times.
It's just Sigmar new times. My only real issue with how, you know, the Mortal Realms work, because I'm actually pretty okay with that. I don't mind it too much. I've never liked the inconsistency with realm gates. That's been the one thing that's always been really for me. Like, I don't care what they do. I would just prefer if there was a more set, you know, thing of what a realm gate was. Because, like, for instance, I think in the most recent episode we had, a realm gate was like in a fucking picture, and then like the area the picture was portraying is where they went to when they slipped through it. I know, inconsistency in Warhammer, wild. I know, right? Tell me about it.
Not my IP. How dare you?
How dare you? But there's been other times, like in the Gotrek audio drama, when there was a realm gate that was inside of this massive beast in the sea that swallowed Gotrek and his companions, and they went through the realm gate that was in its stomach or throat or something, and there's other times where it's just like this massive stone pillar gate looking thing. Like they've always been really inconsistent with what a realm gate is. And like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying for me personally, I've never liked that. I would just prefer if a realm gate was like one thing that varied slightly because wibbly wobbly magical bullshit, and that's fine. But realm gates can be so wildly different that it's always been really for me, you know?
Yeah.
That's my big thing, is that if it's all one big world, we wouldn't have to deal with the bullshit realm gates anymore. That's like my one big gripe.
But every single event holds greater weight at that time as well. Like,
Yeah, I could see how that would be good too. Is if there's like a world-ending event, it's not like, you know, you don't have some Stormcast Eternals in Azir being like, that's an Oxy problem. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
millions of people dying in Oxy, they're just like, well, you know, it's not Azir. You know what I mean?
40K can get away with it because it's worlds of the same universe, and it's like the system itself.
Yeah.
And
And
we've been a million worlds of the Imperium since the 80s when it first came out, basically.
Yeah.
Yes. And for some reason, like the fall of Cadia, that was a major thing.
Yes.
That was
Shit,
the start
here
of the
comes
Dark
around like
Imperium.
19 from Ozzy.
That was the start of the Dark Imperium. That was the start.
Purim Nautilus.
And with 40K, you know, the world can actually go away, and it's the story is going to continue.
A world-ending event in 40K is par for the course. That's like the point
Yeah.
of the setting, is
Yeah.
to have is being able to have crazy-ass apocalyptic events and it not have such a drastic impact that you have to end the
Yeah.
story.
We can't have just Akshi disappear.
I mean, we could. It would just be fucking catastrophic.
Yeah. And then you're getting rid of all the lore that's happening in Akshi.
Yeah.
All that important stuff, all the Fire Slayer,
Exactly, Bones. Exactly.
magma holds like that people have painted up, they just gone. Like you just can't get rid of that.
Real quick tangent. Can we talk about how like the magma holds have just been getting dick slapped like the entirety of AOS? It feels like.
Yeah.
It kind of
Yeah,
feels like the Fire Slayers have like not caught a solid dub in a while. I'm not super up to date with Fire Slayer lore, so I might be completely and totally wrong. But it just seems like every other book, it's like, and then 19 magma holds got destroyed by rats, and it's like, what the fuck?
You think this rumor of
Like this book's about vampires. Why are the dwarves catching strays?
You think this rumor of like the end times reset for Age of Sigmar kind of coincides with Total War Warhammer 3's end times content that's coming out?
I don't think so.
No, because the Total War End Times is actually what the End Times were.
Yeah,
Oh,
like Lord of the
okay.
End Times for that is because we had an End Times for fantasy, and Total War Warhammer takes place in the fantasy world.
No.
Yeah.
Before any of you in chat yell at me, I am
And-
horrifically undereducated on
Yes,
Age
please,
of Sigmar.
please be nice to Debbie Matthew.
But oh god, this is going to be really different because the idea that it's supposed to, like, Sigmar is truly supposed to kind of go into a major godhood status that, like, he's already a god.
But he'd be like a big G at this point.
I mean, he's kind of already Big G, I think.
yeah.
Like he's to be more active, maybe.
No, he's going to be more offhand, because he's kind of, I think he might die by throwing all the realms together.
Okay, so is it going to be more like right now he's Big G for like the order, for the pantheon of order, but he might turn into a more like chaos god status where he's extremely large and powerful, but we see almost nothing of him because he's so powerful at this point that like all he can do is influence his mortal followers
it would
even
be
less
almost
than
like
what
a
he
god
does.
emperor of mankind type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I could buy that. I could buy that.
ascending from Primarch status to God Emperor status.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that.
You've been a little quiet. What's your opinion on all this, Phil?
A lot of what I dislike about it is, kind of the because of the nature of the game, so to speak. Realistically, the realms can't change. Like, you can't just blow up one of the realms, but also you can't have one of the realms like majorly fall to another thing. That's kind of been one of my complaints about the Crusade that we've been reading about. Mm-hmm. Is it feels like the authors are going out of their way, especially in the Akshi half of the Crusade. The wheel. Yeah, it feels like the authors are going out of their way to make sure that basically this ends up as a zero-sum game. Like, nothing is lost, but nothing is gained.
And that's not because like the writing is immaculate, but that's just because the setting itself means that you can't really have anything that's more than a zero-sum game.
Yeah. Whereas in Warhammer 40K, like, everything's a bit of a zero-sum game, but you have these really interesting and intense battles over, like, these sectors. Like,
All right,
Armageddon.
Harold, I'm fucking watching you for that one. Hitting me with wheel puns and shit.
But, no, in 40K, you can have these really intense battle sectors going on where it's like, here's Armageddon that's had, actually, at this point now, 4 major conflicts, because I think we're now, the most
4.
current
Yep,
lore
it's
is
the
the fourth
4th.
war of
Yeah,
Armageddon.
involving
Yeah.
fucking Angron.
Because it was it was Angron and then Gaskell.
Yeah.
Right?
But with that, like, you get these really interesting battlefields where, like, you have this rise and fall of all these major, and then you can have sectors changing hands and things like that. Like, for instance, the setting of Dark Heresy takes place in the Calixtus sector, and that sector is like constantly pushing back against Xenos, Chaos, Heretics, cults, things like that. And I just don't feel like that happens so much in AOS. In AOS, it's kind of like, here's our battle lines, here are your battle lines, and, like, occasionally there's some push back and forth on it, and occasionally we lose some smaller holds and things like that. But there's, like, I don't feel like anything really changes.
Yeah, it's like it kind of like no matter what happens or who does what, it just kind of amounts to a gigantic slap fight with pool noodles.
A little bit, yeah.
Because like, you know, in Giran you have Alariel and and her forces, and you have Nurgle, and in
honestly,
Akshi you have the Fire Slayers and some Stormcast Turtles, and you have Khorne, and then in Shimon you have Zinj. It's like everything is set, nothing really ever changes.
And honestly, that was the most interesting lore to me. that we've covered so far was was Giron and kind of the conquest and bringing back Alarielle.
Accurate,
and all that.
Ozzy. Fucking accurate.
Mitchell, I'm going to need you to move your monster cannon. Stop putting it there.
How about you move your head?
He cannot win. He can't win.
You can pull it up on your phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me a second. I'm reading some comments real quick.
Now, when we actually do this, we can't just constantly stop in the
Oh, yeah,
process
no.
of recording.
No,
and
no,
read
no, of course
comments.
not.
Yeah, we're able to get away.
this being the first time.
bonus episodes. We got ourselves a little
Yeah.
bit of a
Oh, no, like,
leeway.
I'm more skimming for like. This is gonna sound mean. Interesting things to respond to.
Yeah.
What Matthew was saying is you all basic as fuck.
I spit on
All
your
right,
Jones.
Harold,
You
if
got-
you keep up with the wheel puns,
you
I
got-
might have to revoke your privileges.
That man, put him in timeout right now.
Bailiff whack his BB.
Timeout. 30 seconds.
Please, I have a family.
Good. You have collateral. I like a man with collateral.
Oh god. Oh god. Breathe. Breathe.
Ozzy, I swear to God, I'll hit you too.
I have to whip up the band hammer.
Yeah, so,
Your family is fake. Warhammer fans don't have families.
They just have more unpainted armies.
Back on topic. Back on topic. Corral the cats. Corral the cats.
Oh man.
But yeah, no, I get what you're saying, Phil.
Yeah.
I get it. Ultimately, like, I hope it happens, and I hope it doesn't happen. Like, I feel like it could be really interesting from a lore perspective if it does happen, but I'm also okay enough with the status quo currently, because the one thing that we get from essentially all of the battle lines never really moving forward or backwards too much is we get a lot of opportunity to tell a bunch of interesting stories, and
Yeah, that's
the
fair.
AOS books have, from what I've read, all been, pretty good. Like, not all have been fantastic, but I haven't really read any that have been like shit.
when
Yeah.
they follow individual characters and it's not like something that's going to really determine the outcome of a realm, they're some of the best books to read.
Yeah.
I
can agree with that.
I mean, I know I've been riding this hype train forever, but like the Gotrek books are fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just that's a fun book to read. But with the whole entire Dawnbringer Crusades, it's just what's really happening.
Going to another shift at the ball crushing factory.
Pretty much.
I think you mean at the wheel crushing.
I will
factory.
fucking stab you in your eye.
I have given up hope on the wheels. I have accepted my fate.
So like where we're
Yeah,
at right
and-
now brings out good lore for books and whatnot, but
And-
it comes at the cost of not being able to do anything.
Yeah, and to respond to Ozzy, we're not saying that every book is good. It just seems that, on average, the writing in the book seems to be better than the writing for the overall stories. So, like in the big campaigns and things like that, the writing just doesn't seem to be as interesting. Whereas the books, generally speaking, are pretty well written and their stories are interesting.
So overall, like after discussing it, where do y'all sit? Would y'all want like a new quote unquote end times to happen, or
I would like to see more. I would like to see a campaign where the stakes actually seem to change. I'm not saying that like we have to eradicate a faction or blow up an entire.
I smelt your.
I am
inside.
so happy. I'm not happy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Fuck. I'm so sorry.
That was truly horrific.
I apologize. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'd
something
like-
changes.
I'd like to see. Yeah. I'd like to see Chaos come into Shaiish and just start like beating face in, and Nagash having to be like, oh shit.
No, honestly, what I would love to see, honest to God, what I would love to see is if Nagash made an actual push into another realm and it stuck.
Yeah.
Not Nagash being his own worst enemy, but they're actually being like, no, Shaiish is now creeping outside of Shaiish into Shimon or Hish or Akshi.
Yeah.
Or just something. Because we always have the cities of Sigmar are trying to go Urware. Like, that's always been a thing. And, Chaos is doing Chaos things Urware. Like, that's also always been a thing. But, like, we haven't seen a whole lot done from, like, the Lumineth Realm Lords. We haven't seen a whole lot done from, Nagash outside of his own realm.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool also if we could get some of the big G's in play a little bit, even if it's just a little bit. Like I would love to see a little bit from Gorka Morka.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, like, and they do something that causes a permanent change. It doesn't have to be like hyper drastic, but just something. Like in 40K, for instance, when we had the Cicatrix Maledictum, we got Imperial Nihilus. Like that's been a big permanent change that happened. What was that 8th edition or 9th edition that officially
The
happened?
Maledictum?
Yeah.
It
was 8th, wasn't it?
No, 9th.
Yes, I think it was 9th, wasn't it?
No, because it happened when Gilliman came back, and Gilliman came back in 8th
Yes.
edition.
No, you're right. 8th.
Yeah,
8th.
but that was a big
I
change.
think it took a minute to get there, but yes, it was an 8th.
That's a big change that stuck. And
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be on that scale, but just like something changes would just be nice. Like it'd be cool if we got a campaign that was like
No, you're right. That was start of 8th.
an
Yeah.
invasion of Azir.
Yeah.
Like where like Azir is in a constant of invasion because like one realm or one whatever is like
Yeah,
trying
like
to get into him.
The rats finally dug a gnaw hole into Azir or something.
Yeah,
And like are
just
making a
something.
big push. Yeah. That'd be interesting.
Mitchell, where do you sit? Do you would you want end times or would you prefer it to stay the same?
I think going back to one world would generally be better because it would be easier for people to get into the lore. It won't be as convoluted. Just sitting there and trying to wrap your head around all of the different realms and what's going on in the different realms it's a lot. And you kind of sit there and wonder, why is this one character going from realm to realm? Like, why can't it all just be one world? And it's also still my same issue of, like, is the Cursed Skies of Be'lakor? Please tell me I actually said that one correct.
Yes, Cursed Skies.
The Cursed Skies. Like, it's supposed to happen, I believe, in Gur, but, like, why not every single one? And if it was every single one, how was it every single one if it's all supposed to be only in one realm? Like, it gets a little confusing, and I'd rather just it all be on the same world.
Yeah. Matt, someone who knows next to nothing. What's your opinion?
I mean, I think it would kind of be a good thing because then it kind of gives me an easier starting point, which is kind of hypocritical of me to say considering how much I love 40K, 30K, Heresy, all that fun stuff, because there's so many areas you can start from there. But I find 40K more easily to digest than like Age of Sigmar, which, I mean, I could be wrong. Seems easier to digest, but I don't know. I've never read any of the Age of Sigmar books.
Reading Ozzy's fucking comment about there being too many named characters in 40K.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Needs to stop giving us another gulp shitto. Oh, God.
He's not wrong.
Yeah. And that's, so funnily enough, that talking about 30K, that's one thing that I think they kind of have found a balance of. There's a lot of named characters in 30K, but it's all because, like, every legion has, like, 2 or 3 guys.
Yeah.
And a Primarch.
Yeah.
They've got, like, somewhere between, like, 2 and 5 named characters and then
Yeah.
a Primarch.
Yeah.
And then each faction has, like, 1 or 2 unique little units.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the honor guard for their Primarch, and then like 1 specialist unit.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that I can actually confirm that recently because I'm about halfway through. Actually, no, I'm almost done with Horus Rising, and yeah, there's only been like 3 named characters in this book so far, outside of the Primarchs at the beginning, but I don't count them.
Well, so that's the one thing I really like about 30K books. By the way, this has just become a 30K podcast.
There's already been 75 messages
Yep.
in this. Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we started like what 30 minutes ago.
33 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yep. So, one of the things I really like about the 30K books is they give you a persona dramatis at the front.
Yeah.
Literally a list of all the important named characters.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, hey, this character. Is this person important? Flip to the front. Oh, it's this person. Oh, this is what they do. Okay, cool. Moving on.
Oh, yeah, they had the little thing where it tells you what everyone is and like
Yeah.
what they belong
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for instance, at the start of the 30K book, it tells you, like, you know, Gavriel Loken, he's captain of the 13th?
Yes.
Captain of the 13th company? Anyway.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, but it tells you, like, hey, yeah, he's the captain of this company in this legion. Boom.
Gives you an exact breakdown, yeah.
Yeah, and so, like, you know, you can look at it and it's like, okay, there's like 20 names on here. Cool. I really only have to remember these 20 characters.
Yeah.
Moving on. And they do that for all of them, and I really appreciate that. And it gives us and it gives us a really good idea for exactly how important everyone is in the story, which translates really nicely onto tabletop, because then it's like, oh, okay, cool. I want to play these specific characters on tabletop. They make a couple models for them. Awesome, cool. That means there's probably also a book about them if I want to learn a little bit more about their backstory, if I'm going from the tabletop into the books.
Yeah.
To be fair, Ozzy, I think they're talking about named characters on tabletop for 30K, not named characters in books. Because, yes, in the books, there's a fuckload once you get towards the end.
I'm also referring to, like, important named characters as well.
Yeah. Like Abaddon.
Yeah.
Oh man, I actually finally after like a year and a half of procrastinating, I finally read Lionel Johnson, Son of the Forest.
Oh, shit. How was that?
Oh, I loved it.
Oh, it's so good.
much. It was such a good book. I like how basically every time the lion rolled up on one of the fallen, they're just sitting on their couch like smoking pot, going, "Oh shit, Dad's home." And it's like it is the funniest shit. And then being like, "Hey, Dad, you here to kill us again?" And the lion's like, "Listen, I've seen a therapist since then. I don't do that anymore. We're good." Yeah, Zabral's a G, straight up. But yeah, no, it was a great book, and I like how it wasn't obsessively long. It was like a little over 300 pages. I read it in 2 days.
Yeah.
And like it wasn't a bunch of crazy shit. You weren't going through talking about the fucking Lexicanus Porcotinus and the fucking Solonauticus and a bunch of other crazy shit going on. It was just like, my name is Lionel Johnson, and I'm here to purge. And that was like the entire book. Like, I don't know who I am. I don't know where I am. All I know is I must kill.
Yeah.
Lionel rolls up on some of his fallen sons, and he's like,
Are
we good? And the fallen are like, yes. And
Question mark?
yeah, and Johnson's like, okay, cool. We're going to go find your brothers now, and I'm going to offer them the same choice. Are we good? And if they say no, we're going to fucking kill them, and then we're going to go find more of your brothers. And the fallen are like, oh,
No. Not exactly. He goes, we're going to find the other brother, and we're going to say, are you good? And they're going to say yes. And I'm going to say, do you want to join us? And if they say no, we're going to let them on their merry way.
Yeah.
But if they touch the chaos juice, fucking die.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite parts of the book is when him and Zabral roll up to the destroyed Blood Angel successor.
Oh, yeah.
base, and they fucking fight Obliterators for the first time. And
Oh, yeah.
And the lion's like, what in the fuck is this? And Zabral's like, I don't know what the fuck this is. And then the lion just bitch slapped by one of them through a fucking wall. He's like, what the fuck is going on? It was the funniest shit. And I was like, no, that's basically how I'd probably react if it just a walking gun amalgamation started groaning at me aggressively and then just unleashed warheads. I'd probably be like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
I think the next Primarch book I'm going to get into after Horus Rising is Angron. I have a lot of interest in Angron just because of like who he is as a Primarch pre-Chaos Juice.
Just get ready for sadness.
That's fine. Like I'm actually really excited to read his book.
I need to read the Lionel Johnson book.
So good. It's really funny because there's actually a decent chunk of the book whenever he's talking about other Primarchs. He's like, fucking Gilliman. And then at the end, he's like, my baby blue boy is still alive. And it's the funniest shit. Because he spends the entire book being like, oh, cool. Like, Pyrium's dead. Brothers are dead. Dad's probably dead. I'm just here to protect humans, I guess.
Yep.
And and you know what? If Gilliman was here, he'd still be a bitch. And then at the end,
Brother, we need to talk.
whenever he meets Dante's like, well, I wouldn't notice a Primarch unless it was another Primarch. And Dante was like, I'm sorry, I beg your finest fucking pardon, another Primarch. He's like, yeah, Blue Boy, be alive. And Johnson's like, look away so I can cry happy tears.
I actually have a bit of a response to what Ozzy said about like preferring like young lion over old lion. This is kind of the Primarchs as a whole. And like a lot of people, I think, kind of forget this is 30K Primarchs were vastly different from 40K for a number of reasons.
When you have
experience,
experience.
When you have 10,000 years to
There's
grow,
that.
mature, develop, or maybe even get worse,
or just
you
take
change a lot.
Take a really long nap.
Yeah.
Because
like keep in mind, like during the Great Crusade, they were like nigh unstoppable, not unstoppable, nigh unstoppable. And then over the course of like toward the end of the Crusade is when like they basically had to fight half of each other.
Yeah.
I think that's a really cool thing for like all of the loyalist Primarchs that are coming back is how you had said is like during the Horus Heresy, they were all nigh unstoppable until the point where they were very stoppable.
Yeah.
And then in 40K, they're like, so I got my ass kicked. and it's put some things into perspective.
Yeah.
Whereas the whole point of like the demon Primarchs is they're very much just like, I could learn my lesson,
But I'm not
or
going to.
I could go do more sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the whole point is like the demon primarchs are very strong and powerful, but like they haven't learned from their flaws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's ultimately how they normally end up getting defeated.
Yeah.
Whereas the 40k, the loyalist primarchs tend to be, not as powerful as their Dramatic brothers, obviously, but they're also very much like, I have had to learn from my mistakes because death sucks
Yeah.
a lot. And being a dipshit, in the Lion's case, also sucks
Yep.
a lot. Because, like, in the book, he spends a lot of time being like, I could have prevented the heresy if I hadn't been a fuckwad, basically. Like,
Yeah.
the decision, I thought I was XYZ and found out I was, in fact, ABC. And I didn't fucking like ABC. I want to be XYZ.
Yeah.
And because I thought I was something that I wasn't, it caused so many problems. I thought I was doing this, and it would cause this to happen, but then things went horribly wrong and everything got fucked up, and ultimately all of it is more or less my fault, and I need to learn from my actions or I'm just going to repeat them. And once again, death sucks.
So this kind of circles around to that expression about beware an old man in a young man's game.
Yes.
I love that
Yeah.
term.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? Beware an old man in a profession where men die young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that expression very much kind of sums up the 40k Primarchs, because they've lasted this long, and they've either done it by getting fucking wrecked, like
Yep.
in Gilliman's case, and then he's had to come to terms
Ultra
with that.
depression.
Or like with the Lion, where he basically spent 10,000 years just contemplating, like, wow, yeah, no,
napping, but yes.
In the words
Yeah.
of Alucard, am I a bad person?
To answer your question, Ozzy, yeah, I know he sent the message to Gilman saying we need to talk. That doesn't inherently mean something bad, though. It could just mean something important, like him.
Hey,
sending a
we
mess-
need to meet.
Yeah, we need to talk. Like, shit's going wrong here. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean like something. I feel like assuming he's saying we need to talk because he's like disappointed or angry about something with Gilliman is a little. I think that's a little too. It's too early to tell. At least in my opinion.
Oh yeah, no, we're not saying 30k Lion was good. We
Yeah, no, we're
drastically
not.
prefer 40k Lion.
Drastically
Yeah,
prefer
no,
40K
no,
Lion.
no.
Drastically.
Yeah, no, we much prefer 40k Lion
Yeah.
because 30k Lion was a dipshit.
I think my big thing, like reading through 30k Lion, like he was always a bit insufferable, but my big thing was, Ozzy brought it up. When the one
Yeah.
dude was like, hello, Dad, bad news. And Lion was like, interesting, I'm decapitating you now.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't shoot the message, or don't stab the messenger. Jesus.
I mean,
Yeah.
Dorn almost did the same thing with what was it, Nathaniel Garrow? When
yeah,
he got,
Oh,
the dude
yes.
was like,
Yeah.
Horus is a bad guy.
And he's like,
what'd you say
fucking
about my
Dorn
brother?
was
Like, do you want your skull crushed? Because them's the skull crushing words right there.
Yeah, that was in a Flight of the
Eisenstein.
yeah,
Eisenhorn?
Flight of the
Eisenstein.
Eisenstein, whatever it is.
I need to read that.
I have a copy if you want to borrow
No,
it.
Ozzy, like we get that, but like similar thing there.
Yeah. No, I have a copy of that book if you want to read it, by the way.
I may have to take you up on that.
Yeah, no, it's really fucking good. But no, yeah, whenever Nathaniel Garrow, who was a member of the Death Guard, he was a survivor of the Istvan III massacre, and he tried to fly back to the Imperium and tried to warn them, but he got caught up in a warp storm. And when he came
Oh,
out,
yeah.
he got picked up by the Phalanx.
I think it was the Phalanx. Or-
Anyway, I remember the first person he ended up meeting was the guy who wielded the black blade.
Sigismund?
Yes, he gets picked
oh,
up.
that's right.
He gets picked up by Sigismund, and Garrow tells him straight up, like, "Hey, here's what's happening. This is
Yeah.
what went on." And Sigismund threatens to kill him for being a traitor. He's like, "There is no way this happened. You are lying."
I think if I remember correctly, it's been a while, but whenever he was talking to Dorn and being like, "Hey, this happened," and Dorn was like, "Mick, fucking, what did you just say?" He was basically like, "Hey, stop being a fucking idiot and actually think about this." And
Yeah.
Dorn was like, "Bitch."
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
a
no, they
remem-
did not believe him at first. They basically threatened to space him.
It was a remembrancer, I think, that kind of like saved Garrow. He's like, no, like what he's saying is true.
I don't think it was a remembrancer. I think what it was is No, that's what it was. He had virus bombs on his ship, like actively armed and ready to fire. And they were like, "What the fuck are you doing with these?" And he was like, "Go through the logs." And then he shows, because on his ship as well had been Death Guard traitors
Macaroni
that they had killed, because the Death Guard traitors tried to kill them, and
yeah?
and Garrow realized what was going on because oh god, I'm gonna forget his name. he was a captain in the Emperor's Children who was also killed. He ended up leading the defense of the city they were all trapped in on Isstvan 3.
Oh, I don't remember, man.
It's not Tormund. It's but it's something. It starts with a T. Tarvitz.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, he because he called up to Orbit and was like, "Hey, get the fuck out of here!
Yeah.
Like they are turning against us." And he managed to leave.
And Saul died on
Yeah, Saul Tarvitz.
Oh, okay.
Oh, macaroni salad acquired.
Yeah, Saul was the guy who ended up leading.
Now
But
Phil's like,
Saul Tarvitz was the guy who ended up leading the defense of the loyalists at Isstvan 3.
that's pretty tight.
Yeah.
I need to read this
Yeah.
book so badly now.
Oh no, dude! It's so it's the third book in the series.
Wait a minute,
So you have
okay.
Horus Rising, then you have Galaxy in Flames, and then you have I forget what the name of the third one is. Yeah, no, Flight of the Eisenstein is the fourth book, but you get Loken's perspective in the third book on the same thing, if I remember correctly.
I just have Drop Site Massacre.
No, that's not it. That's a
That-
different one.
Yeah, that's the one that I have right there. So
Yeah, so go to here, let me
go
just
do your thing.
I'm not at my mic because my hip is bothering me, so I'm standing.
I'm eating macaroni salad.
Oh, yeah.
Loken and Tarvitz POVs.
Oh, no,
in
sorry. Book 2 is
3.
False Gods. Book 3 is Galaxy in Flames. But yeah, Book 3 and Book 4, those two are where shit really kicks off.
Okay. I'll have to pick those up as well. Speaking of liking Primarch's pre and post heresy, I'll be honest, I did not like the Ultramarines like at all. And then
Sorry, in what?
speaking of like Primarch's pre and post heresy and all that fun shit, 30k, 40k. I'll be
Oh,
honest,
yeah.
I did not like Ultramarines. at
Dude, the
all.
Ultramarines were a giant fucking stick in the mud.
Yeah.
During the Great Crusade.
And then like
Which, interesting little tidbit of lore, you know where they get the red helmets for sergeants from, right?
yes, I don't remember the sergeant's name or the Ultramarines name, but he was like, "Hey, we need to prepare for fighting Space Marines," and they were like, "Shame upon your family."
Yeah.
And they painted his helmet red.
Yeah, to shame him, and then he was ultimately
Yeah.
proven right.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh.
And Gilliman was like, "No, that man knows what he's doing."
Yeah.
So then I went and like listened to No Fear because someone was like, "Yeah, I used to hate Ultramarines too. Give No Fear a chance; it will change your perspective." And it in fact did change my perspective.
Yeah.
Such a good book.
Okay. Sit it back down.
Mitchell
Space
was finally done eating.
There's actually more macaroni salad in there. I want to talk about Space Marine 2 for a second.
There
Okay,
we go. Thank you, Ozzy.
Space Marine 2 really made Ultramarines likable because they were very personable and they're
Yeah.
like, oh, you actually have personality, and
Yeah.
every single one of y'all have a separate personality. Stop getting old. I say that I'm the one with knee problems.
Listen, I have a 9mm that could solve that problem real quick.
Here's how you paint the ceiling. But with because when I originally got into 40k, Ultramarines just from an
welcome.
outside perspective just looked boring.
I can agree with that.
It just felt like they were just really the Necrons of the Imperium. Of this, all the exact same personality. They're going to be the exact same thing, and you're just
Codex
like,
compliant, uptight,
yeah.
kind of thing.
But Space Marine 2 kind of gave them a lot more personality.
Yeah.
From a person who didn't read a lot
Yeah.
of 40k books.
Yeah.
I mean, not just that. I think bringing back Gilliman and Eighth and giving him, the stuff that he's gone through and the personality changes he's gone through. Also, I felt like kind of brought some life into the chapter as well. Having those interactions gave them opportunities to have a personality, which was nice.
Yeah.
Because I love the Ultramarines in 30 and 40k, but I think a big reason why I do ultimately is because I've always really enjoyed Gilliman.
Yeah.
And in 30k, Gilliman was pretty milquetoast up until Calth.
Yeah.
And then he
Yeah.
was like, "Let me show
Yeah.
you why I should be Korn's best
Yeah,
boy."
dude, kind of like touching on that when he finally realizes what Lorgar is doing in No Fear. Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah.
He quickly goes from diplomat to like.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'll get you,
Yeah.
bitch.
Warlord.
Yeah, like
Warlord.
I normally don't get like oh shit from someone threatening someone in like a book setting, but the way he threatens Lorgar is just like, oh, I pray he's never in a room with him alone.
Well, yeah, I mean, they even touch on that further whenever Gilliman and Lorgar are fighting on what's the planet's name?
Ooh.
It was the planet when Angron got turned into a demon Primarch. I forget the name of it. Was it Angron's homeworld? Maybe. Point being is during that battle before Angron joined the fight, Gilliman.
Ozzy just said that Calth was an act of self-defense and the word bearers did nothing wrong. And I think we're going to have to kick...
Thank you.
I think we're...
Ban him?
Yeah, I think we're going to have to ban Ozzy now.
I say we give him the role of word bearer sympathizer.
But, you know, they touched on that whenever him and Lorgar were fighting, and Lorgar was like, in Gilliman's eyes, he saw true betrayal. He didn't see someone who looked down on him or thought less of him or like talk shit about him behind his back. He saw in Gilliman's eyes someone who was truly betrayed because he didn't know what the fuck was going on,
Yeah.
and that Gilliman, Jesus Christ, ooh, my mic, genuinely wanted to like fix the relationship that, for what happened, you know, to them on fucking Monarchia. Yeah. And, you know, how betrayed he felt and how the hatred that he felt for Lorgar was actually true, justified, burning hatred because Gilliman felt so aggressively betrayed because he never thought less of Lorgar.
Yeah.
He may have had his differences, may not have liked him a whole lot, but he never thought like, he was never like, you were beneath me, and Lorgar was like, oh, fuck, now I feel bad, and like, wanted to like explain why he did what he did and why it was the right decision, and then Gilliman like fucking broke all of his ribs.
Yeah. Like, again, small spoilers for No Fear if you haven't read it, which I'm assuming everyone here except for Mitchell has.
Nope. I actually haven't.
Oh, well, so...
But
like,
I don't mind.
So, like, kind of when everything is starting to kick off, Gilliman's like, it's an accident. Let me talk to my brother.
Yeah, he did the messenger. He's like, you know, hey, we're homies. Stop doing this. What the
We're
fuck?
not enemies.
This is and then he realized that they were enemies. He was like, Lorgar, you bitch-made motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'ma be under your bed.
Yeah, like that. When you get to that point, Phil, Mitchell, if y'all ever get a chance to reading it, that switch, the flipping of that
flip,
switch,
yeah.
there we go, is so like well defined right there. It just how quickly Gilliman goes from no, brother, this is an accident. He doesn't mean it.
I'm sorry, I gotta respond to Ozzy's message.
I
It's
see
like-
that.
It's more of like, hey man, I'm not
Holy
reading
shit.
all that, but either congratulations or I'm sorry, but cool.
That's a lot of words. Dun, dun, dun. Too bad I ain't reading them.
I won't say how it happens, but Gilliman ends up getting spaced.
Read it, motherfucker.
No, but Gilliman like gets spaced outside of a ship, and there's word bearers on the hull, and he's just like, fuck it, I'm balling, and starts like punching word bearers' heads off their shoulders while in like
If I remember correctly, one of his sons were like, "Hey, Dad, we need to get like into
Yeah.
the airlock where there's like
Yeah.
breathable oxygen." And Gilliman's like, "Or I could keep beating word bearers to death in the fucking vacuum of space."
it was so fucking great.
But yeah, no. So that's why I've always really enjoyed the Ultramarines. It's not really for them. It's because I've just always liked Gilliman as a
Yeah.
Primarch. I also think that it's fucking hilarious that Gilliman's superpower, like every Primarch has superpower, his superpower is being well-adjusted.
Yep.
Also known as having loving parents.
Yep.
Which has always cracked me. I mean, not that none of the Primarch have loving parents, but I always found it funny that, like, in a certain way, he's the most human, which is why he's the most well-adjusted of the
Yep.
bunch, which I've always
Yeah,
found funny.
his superpower is both being well-adjusted and master of the Excel spreadsheet.
Having a really badass mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I forget what she said, but whenever Kurz was like, Teehee, I'm gonna kill you, and she was like, maidenless bitch, and Kurz was like, what? And then Vulcan was like, "Rrrt!" That entire part of the book was amazing. Speaking of my other favorite Primarch, Vulcan. Pain. Suffering.
Despair, even.
Vulcan lives. Sad stomps.
Vulcan lives.
Dun, 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 dun. Regret. No, Mitchell, you got right there.
I didn't
We
read it out
said,
loud, but I read it to myself.
Gotta read the whole
I'm like,
thing. That man's face.
No.
Don't do it.
All right.
Well, yeah. Speaking, since we're talking about Primarch and shit right now, let's do a really easy one. I know what yours is, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. Favorite Primarch?
Alfarius.
Oh, so you mean Dorn? Kinda.
Hey, anyone can be Alfarius, man. So
We're all Alfarius.
No, So okay, so I love
Give
the
us your
Imperial
favorite
things.
traitor and your favorite loyalist.
Okay, there we go. That's a good one.
bitch.
That's a good one.
Alfarius.
Hey! Oh no, Alfarius and Omegon. Loopholes, people.
Yeah,
Loopholes.
so that is
Which one is which?
okay. So I'm gonna list 3 then. One of them being Alfarius because nobody fucking knows with Alfarius. And then my
Peace
favorite
out, Bones.
loyalist.
Thanks for joining us.
My favorite loyalist has got to be probably
I'm like,
Dorn.
you don't fucking say Dorn.
And then
like, get
my
out.
favorite traitor is, oh man, it's kind of a toss up between Fulgrim and Angron. I really like both of their stories. I'm gonna go with Fulgrim just because I also stand the Emperor's Children. But yeah, dude,
They're both the 2 most tragic cases of the Traitor Primarchs.
oh yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
No, Magnus is actually.
Well, Magnus is up there too.
Magnus is up there. Magnus
Is up there for different reasons,
Magnus
though.
had really good intentions, but Magnus is very
Yeah.
much the case of like the road to hell is paved by good intentions. Like if
Yeah.
Magnus had given his actions a little more thought, he probably wouldn't have done the things that happened to him. Probably wouldn't have happened to him.
Like-
Angron and I mean, I guess in Fulgrim's case, like he just should have put the shiny sword down. But like to a certain extent, what happened to them was outside of their control. Where what happened to Magnus was inside of his control to a point.
Yeah.
And like what happened to him is very sad. Yeah, I'm sorry, fuckers. I just don't like him. I know it's completely unjustified. I just don't fucking like him.
Listen, when you skin children and record it and then like play it for your enemies, like you deserve a special place in hell.
Curse is tragic as fuck. I just don't like him. Anywho,
Okay,
moving
I
on.
will say this. I'm going to say this to Ozzy. I saw the Night Lords Omnibus at the Games Workshop store. I thought about buying it.
He did. He thought about it. I watched it.
I thought about it.
I saw it in his eyes.
That's the best I'm giving you at the moment.
in the place of the most tragic Primarchs, in place of Kurz, I'll give you Sevatar. Father, why are you the only one who hates his children?
Right?
Mitchell, what about you? What's your favorite loyalist, favorite traitor? We already know Alfarius is a part. Is the secret answer C?
Favorite traitor. I just love Magnus.
He's cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Horn titties himself.
Favorite loyalist?
I think we just no. We're good. Never mind. Oh, sorry, my eyes did some weird. We're good. Never mind. It looked like we had DC'd for a second, but we're good.
Are we good? I don't see us there anymore.
Well,
We're under
Mitchell, yeah.
we're under Mitchell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Maybe Ferris Manus.
Big rip.
Yeah.
Sons of Medusa go, what?
Right.
Yeah.
Biggest rip is my guy.
Because, like, at the point where he actually, right before he died, he was supposed to use, like...
To fix his kids?
He was actually really going to fix his kids. Go, like...
Yeah.
And if he was still alive today, I think he would be up there with Gilliman in terms of actually just being the most human.
Because I
yeah.
think he'd have a lot of character
Because-
development.
I think Ferris Manus actually had the most development in terms of the 30K like lore of just being like straight robotic.
there's a
I am weak and I must become strong too.
To be fair, there's a reason why he got the most character development, 30K.
And like being killed by your favorite brother.
Yeah.
And it's just you're just sitting there going like, oh god,
Everything
okay.
about this is depressing.
Absolutely. But he really saw the flaws and how like he taught his sons to like a certain philosophy. And he goes like, this is just wrong. Like, no, we actually need to go through.
No.
We need to go through and actually kind of see that like the fact that we are baseline a human is what makes us special type of thing.
Yeah.
What's the phrase that they always spout off? That it's not the complete phrase.
The flesh is weak.
The flesh is weak, but the deeds
deeds
endure.
But deeds endure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it? Who was it that there's? What book was it? When I think an Iron Hand said that, and the Salamander was like, "You don't know you don't know that full quote, actually."
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that was good. All right, so Matthew.
Okay, so I have 2 categories for this.
It's funny. I'm gonna have 2 categories too. I think.
Yeah, so I have my favorite loyalist and traitor for design, and then I have it for story. So I'm gonna go with design because that's easier for me.
Okay.
Oh, mine is still the same.
That doesn't surprise
Also
me.
fair. If we're talking about design,
Yeah. So for
before you start, just to give them a chance.
oh yeah, you're right.
With
Okay, for design, Sanguinius.
That's fair.
Oh,
That's fair.
yeah.
And
That's
my
fair.
precious
then
bird boy.
For the trader. Okay, hot take. Fucking Perturabo.
Why did I know you were gonna
same
say
though.
that?
No. Same though. Same
Yeah.
though. Honestly, listen.
I love his
listen.
design.
Brick shithouse.
Right.
Okay, cool. Matthew.
Yeah, so Matthew. Yeah.
Okay, so for design, trader. All right, I'm probably gonna piss a lot of people off with this. Angron is just a big bloodthirster in my opinion. Magnus, he's unique, but
He has pretty wings.
have pretty wings.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Fulgrim is Snake Man.
Yeah.
But I think Mortarion is probably the coolest demon.
Oh, no,
fighter,
he actually
'cause,
does look pretty hot.
Mothman, and I've
I-
seen some hot alternative
I
colors
honestly
for him.
think once Logar comes out, I think Logar is going to be a really nice
Yeah,
model.
Yeah.
he could be fucking tight.
I certainly hope so.
Now I say this. Favorite Trader Legion is the Word Bearers.
Yeah.
Because
It is known.
weaponized religion
Yeah.
is cool religion.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Oh god. Well, okay. So, I actually, if I had to pick my favorite design, just real quick, this is for Brighthammer. Actually,
oh jeez.
I saw it was someone made a picture of Lorgar in Brighthammer, and it was Lorgar all decked out, all religious, because like of course he is, but his staff at the top of his staff was Erebus's head that was perpetually, on fire and constantly alive.
I love that.
And I was like, yes.
Someone give
That's
that man
my
a raise.
favorite design, and it's
Okay.
a Brighthammer
Okay.
thing.
After
Moving
we-
on,
after
Matthew.
After we wrap up this, though, I would love to just go on a whole thing about Brighthammer. Fucking love Brighthammer.
Don't read it. Don't read it.
Hold
Don't-
on, I need to reset my head. Okay.
Okay.
Shield your
So,
virgin
anyway,
eyes.
All right. So for design for Loyalist Primarch, that's kind of hard for me, but I would have to say it's hard between Ferris and Vulcan, but Ferris for design.
And that's for design.
for design. Now, if we're talking story for Trader, I don't know all the intimate details about all the Trader Primarchs, but I'd say it's definitely for me because it resonates with me on a personal level. Angron.
Yeah.
Angron, 150%. Loyalist, that's hard because I like 2 or 3 Loyalist Primarchs for very specific reasons.
Okay.
And it's always been a toss-up for me, shockingly enough, because I like Gilliman pre- and post-Heresy. So Gilliman, Dorn, and Jack Hottie. Mainly because of Jack Hottie's different fighting style compared to his brothers.
Do I have this book over there?
You do, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which one of us ended up with who in the divorce.
I got Logar and you got Lionel.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Sorry.
those are my choices.
To explain that comment, Mitchell and I, we used to live together, and at the time, we were both collecting the Primarch books. And then, like, whenever we stopped being roommates, we kind of split it in half, but I don't always remember who ended up with
Yeah.
what.
Also, I want to say this. Pre-heresy, Logar had drip.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 I would have to say, I mean, the 40K one's easy for me. Gilliman. I've always really enjoyed Gilliman. I really enjoy him in 40K. But my thing is, I also have a favorite 30K Loyalist Primarch. And this one might be a bit of a shock because, like, I've always stand Vulcan. My favorite 30K Loyalist Primarch is 150% Jakatai Khan.
Yeah.
He is
Well,
such a cool fucking character.
Well, just like Ozzy pointed out, like, literally, he used to play board games with the human crews on his
Yeah.
ship.
Well, yeah, like he was the most in touch with his human
Yeah.
crew. In a certain
Yeah.
sense, he was kind of the most human.
Yeah.
because of his experience and his mindset, and also the whole like his thing
You
with
need to stop moving your legs.
I don't
You're
want it.
mov-
I don't want it.
Very good.
Moving the table.
but the story of that was it was kind of like the conspiracy theory amongst like the other legions and whatnot of him like never really truly capitulating to the Emperor and never really truly believing in his vision, but
Yeah.
he just knew that if he went against it, basically everyone he cared for would fucking die
Yeah.
and be
Yeah.
forced into
Yeah.
it. I've always loved that mindset, and just like Jakati Khan as a character is just utterly fascinating.
Yeah.
Just I've always really, really, really fucking enjoyed him.
Yeah, I really hope he comes back soon because I would love to see more lore.
He's
about
busy
him.
clapping Drakari cheeks. We all know it.
Fuck yeah.
But my
No, not my Josephine Jacqueline Johnson.
Johnson. But no, my favorite Trader Primarch, just complete and total full stop, is Porava.
Yeah.
100%. Like he's a screaming petulant man child,
Yeah.
but also man's kind of a badass.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he like when you really think about it, 100%. He is the only reason why the heresy was as successful as it
Yes.
was.
Yeah.
100%. And I love the duality of him being such a fucking logical, strategic genius and just so good at what he does, and also being a petulant, screaming man-child.
Yeah.
You know, prone to tantrums and yada yada. Like I've always just loved how they did his character, and I'm really pumped to see him come back to 40K.
Yeah.
Especially with the little pictures we've seen and whatnot. Like I'm really fucking pumped. But
Oh,
yeah.
I'm excited to see his like full reveal form. It's gonna be fucking tight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not as
tight.
Legion though. Like on tabletop, I always preferred on World Eaters. But no, yeah, my favorite trader Primarch is 100% Porter Rabo. But yeah, so 30K is Jagatai Khan and 40K is Gilliman.
Nice.
And like it's kind of crazy that juxtaposition between Jack Hottie because he's so human, but yet the way he speaks, it's like, are you mad? Like, no, this is just how I talk because the planet I'm from.
Yeah.
This is just what my voice sounds like.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
man. But circling back around to your Bright Hammer comment,
Oh, God. This is gonna be a 3-hour rant.
I fucking adore that concept. For
those who might not know what Bright Hammer is, you want to do a quick little rundown?
yeah, sure. I think we've talked about it once or twice before, but for those who aren't in the know, Bright Hammer is a alternative universe to Warhammer 40K, where basically instead of, I forget what the flashpoint is, but basically the entire premise is that the Chaos Gods aren't actually just full-blown chaos. They also embody kind of the other half, because little known fact, the Chaos Gods actually are supposed to embody both chaos and order. It's just that there's so much chaos going on in the universe that they feed off of it so much better.
The big thing was the war in heaven broke the warp.
Yeah,
Because
that
the warp was the realm of dreams until that happened, and then it broke the realm of dreams and it turned into the warp. And then all the perpetual fighting.
Isn't the flashpoint basically that the old ones actually help the Necrons, and so they don't fall to the Satan?
I think so. Either that or like the Necrons don't exist. So like
No, I think the Necrons exist. I think basically what it is like either the Satan turn them, and but then the old ones are able to like unshackle them.
Gilliman claps Eldar cheeks. The Khan claps Eldar cheeks.
But anyway, the point is that the Sea of Dreams never breaks. It never becomes the warp.
Yeah. So that way it's not inherently tainted by
So
negative
you-
emotions.
And
You,
so
you
the-
know how that's that the flashpoint really is, and I'll tell you this:
What?
the Necron tier find a cure for cancer.
yeah, basically. the Necron tier find a cure for cancer.
I think the premise is that they do end up, the old ones do end up helping them, but they end up still having to rely on freaking. No, that's what it is. So the war in heaven still happens, but yeah, what it is they overthrow the Satan much more quickly. Like the old ones find a way to subvert them, and so that's why you still end up with the Eldar and the Orcs. But it never escalates to the point where it breaks the Sea of
Damn
Dreams.
near destroys the galaxy.
Yeah, exactly. And so then once the Necrons, I think what it is the Necrons never fully go under the control of the Satan, and they're able to rebel a lot quicker.
Yeah, they pretty quickly figure out, oh, these guys are a bag of dicks.
Yeah. And so basically they manage to rebel, and then the Necrons are just like, okay, cool, we're gonna like go to sleep now because that was traumatic as hell.
That was
for us.
horrible, and we need the big sleep.
Yeah,
The
and
big
the
nap.
old ones still end up disappearing, whether they ascend to an even higher plane of existence or they just leave the
they
galaxy.
don't get
like,
nommed by the fucking
The higher plane of existence was the Warhammer Fantasy.
Oh, exactly. That's how we got the slant.
Oh, yeah, no,
Anywho.
and then they still. That's the other thing is a lot of them still get eaten by the Wetchmadulies.
How am I forgetting this fucking lore? That's like my whole fucking shtick.
I know, right?
Yeah, no, were they pseudo demons or were they full demons that ate them?
They were warp entities. They were some kind of creature that lived there that were predators.
I have to figure this out. I cannot
Yeah.
believe
Anyway.
cannot believe I've forgotten this.
Anyway, so the point is that all the races still exist, and there is still some history that exists, but it changes just a little bit. And because of that, whenever the Chaos Gods finally start influencing the world, they're not strictly evil assholes. And so because of that, when the Emperor... so Slaanesh is still born, and it still causes a massive warp storm. And... because of that, the Emperor still has to reunite humanity. But during the Great Crusade, instead of them going out into the stars and being like, oh, yes, we're here to slaughter everyone, basically they go out there, and the Chaos Gods are like, who are actually known as the Order Gods in Brighthammer, are basically like, hey, So we're gods. We're giant entities in the warp. And we like what you do. We like you, Emperor. We want to help you. And so they help him create the Primarchs. And the Primarchs go out into the galaxy and they reconnect all of lost humanity. But instead of being like giant fucking assholes to everybody, they meet the Eldar and they're like, hey, y'all live on giant spaceships. Are we cool? And the Eldar are basically like, yeah, we're cool. Just give us, free right of travel and we'll trade with you and, it'll be fine. We don't really want to associate with you just because we're so old and tired. But, like, we have no beef with you. They meet the orcs. The orcs are like, hey, we like fighting, but, like, we're not going to go slaughter all of your villages and things like that. We'd prefer to just, like, hang out, do massive war games and then dip. Mm-hmm. Because we like fighting. We like...
Enslavers.
Enslavers, thank you.
Enslavers ate them.
I keep forgetting they exist. My bad.
Yeah.
Continue.
We like the contest of the fight, but we don't necessarily see the need to kill massive groups of people. The big threat in
I completely agree.
Proceed, Phil.
and the big threat in Brighthammer is the Tyranids. So the Tyranids are still the big enemy,
I'm okay
but
with
instead
that.
of
I do like how Brighthammer's super happy. It's like the Nids are just as fucked up as they are in 40k. Have fun.
Yeah, but the difference is you have this massive collection of sentient races all throughout the galaxy who all look at that and go, "Oh, fuck that!"
They go, oh no.
A group
so
of
the-
ancestral beings, one might say.
Yeah, they treat the Tyranids for the threat that they are.
Yeah, and then like the Tau become a sentient race, and basically all of the other forces in the galaxy look at them and they're like, oh, cool, okay, yeah, we're gonna let you kind of do your own thing, and get back to us whenever you discover FTL travel.
Right?
But yeah, so I just really enjoy the concept of Brighthammer. So for instance, in there, Horus still ends up becoming this, basically pseudo god who's a champion of all of the gods of chaos. But instead of being a massive fucking asshole, he basically just goes around and is like, hey, we're chaos. We're here to help.
Yeah. Like, they still become champions of chaos, but it's not like it is in standard 40k. Or
Yeah.
30k, sorry.
30k or 40k. So for instance, the Emperor's Children. The Emperor's Children basically become some of the most renowned researchers and perfectionists that you've ever known. Whatever it is they're working on, they become masters of it.
Yeah.
So they have some of the best swordsmen, some of the best scholars, some of the best musicians. Like, literally anything they set their minds to, they become masters of. And the Death Guard literally become the guards against death. Mm-hmm. Like, some of the best surgeons and doctors in the entire galaxy.
Okay, Lana.
The word bearers become these spiritual powerhouses who, like, hey, if you want to come join Chaos, talk to us.
Yeah.
We'll teach you our ways. We'll show you that there's a different way. We'll teach you how to, navigate the entities of the warp and, meet them and things like that. It's such a cool concept to me. I would love to run a Dark Heresy campaign in Brighthammer just to mess with people and see how that would work.
Yeah, that would definitely be a lot of fun now I'm thinking about it. Instead of being 40k where everything is like, oh, everything sucks all the time and it's on fire and I'm drowning. Whereas in Brighthammer, it's like, I'm drowning, but like, I don't hate it.
Yeah. And so, for instance, in like a Brighthammer setting, you could say that the Inquisition still exists. And they literally worked as Malcador's agents. And their whole thing is they function more like the Texas Rangers do.
Yeah.
Where basically, instead of being this massive force that everyone's like, oh shit, the Inquisition, we're going to all fucking die.
Yeah.
They show up and they're like, hey, so we've heard rumors that this planetary governor is corrupt as shit.
We're going to talk to him.
We going to talk to him about it. Oh, look, he's corrupt as shit. Cool.
Kill him like the rest.
Yeah, and they basically become the enforcement arm of the Emperor.
Yeah.
And the Emperor still ends up ascending, and you have like the human webways and things like that.
Yeah.
And the Emperor becomes his own god. But oh god. We're not going to talk about the first Inquisitor, Ozzy. But it's just such a cool fucking concept to me.
Do you mean Obi-Wan
Shut the
Sherlock
fuck up.
so?
Don't the Night Lords...
I was right!
Don't the Night Lords kind of become, like, they hunt the bad demons or something like that. I forget what the Night Lords become.
So the Night Lords, well, for one, they start fucking up the Tyranids like you wouldn't believe. But no, so the Night Lords, they become more like, kind of almost like what the Inquisition does. Except they deal with, like, the big thing. So if, like, someone... Like, if some warlord pops up on some distant planet, it's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to take over everything for myself. And then, like, they wake up one night and there's just a Night Lord standing over them who's like, yeah, you're fucking done, dude. Have a bolt shell to the face.
Congratulations, you've earned death.
Yeah. And so their whole thing is that they still very much specialize in stealth and just, like, absolute devastation. But their whole thing is, like, you got to fucking earn it.
Yeah.
So, like, if they hear about warlords who have, like, you know, child warriors and things like that, it's just, surprise, bitch, have a Night Lord.
That kind of reminds me. I'm not going to get into the full tilt of this book I'm reading, but I'll bring up one interesting facet of it that I like. And that's Broken Crusade. All three of you have heard me bitch about it. I'm not bitching about the bad part, I promise. There is one of the main antagonists on the planet Tempest they're going to. It's a World Eater. Mm-hmm. But he has, if I remember correctly, he has like some sort of like warp entity or demon in his head.
Oh yeah, he's one of the Eightfold.
Yeah, and like the Butcher's nails no longer affect him.
Yeah.
And like it's really interesting.
Y'all talk about the Eightfold? Sorry, I had to step out for a minute.
Yeah,
we're talking about Broken Crusade.
Yeah, one of the good parts. Good part. Not the bad parts that I keep like losing my mind over. I promise.
Okay. But yeah. If you become an Eightfold, if you successfully subdue all 8 bloodletters that are inside of your soul, basically, the nails don't affect you anymore. Right? Like cuts them out completely.
Something like that, I guess so. But like this like main antagonist is honestly more interesting than the main character, and he's not there planet side just to like slaughter everyone. He has like a very specific goal in mind, which a World Eater having like an actual objective kill and slaughter.
That's the thing about the World Eaters. The World Eaters who aren't bound by the nails are fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Because they're still veterans of the Long War.
Yeah.
They're still Space Marines.
Yeah.
And the World Eaters, like, they became known for their you know, massive bloodshed and things like that, but they always had a plan to it.
Yeah.
Like,
and
they
really
never
shows
did they never did anything just for shits and giggles. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, some of them did, but
yeah.
Yeah, no, World Eaters who can actually think are terrifying. Mm-hmm. But no, circling back around to Brighthammer, speaking of the World Eaters. Yeah, no, so that's one of my favorite things about them is World Eaters. To a certain extent, they kind of start taking up the role of almost like planetary defense forces.
I can see it.
Because their whole thing is that they're basically like, oh yeah, we're gonna fuck some shit up. Mm-hmm. But our whole thing is instead of going out and just destroying worlds, we're here to protect them.
Yeah.
And I love that. And Angron's whole thing is like because since they are still the gods of chaos, that you can still see this like obscene amount of violence from them.
Yeah.
But for instance, whenever like the Tyranids attack, and the Death Guard is there, like they still whip out all the heinous fucking plagues and shit, and just start wrecking the Tyranids with them. Mm-hmm. But it's not because they're sitting there like, oh yeah, we're channeling all this evil. Mm-hmm. It's like, no, this is effective. Yeah. This is what must be done.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that, Ozzy. Nice. He's saying in
with the power of meditation.
One of the Fabius Bio books, there's a world leader that actually defeated the influence of the nails through being Zen.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to read that then, because like I like that concept.
Yeah, my man went Zen and and made the nails his bitch. I bet that dude's horrifying to fight.
Yeah. Does Angron still have his nails in Brighthammer?
No, so that's the big change to Angron.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
His first wave.
He never lost his aura.
Yeah, his first wave in okay, so every legion had their initial source of recruits from Terra, right? And then they had the first wave from the home world of their Primarch that came with the Primarch.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Brighthammer, Angron's first wave are the rebels that he fought with.
I like
from
that.
Monarchia.
I like
and so
that a lot.
Instead of the Emperor teleporting just him, he teleports the whole group. And he's like, hey, we're going to fuck some shit up now. And turns all of the guys that are with him into Space Marines.
See, I love that because that would have made so much more, like, logically, that would have made so
Yeah.
much more sense in 40K.
And Karn
Anyway.
and Karn still ends up becoming basically his right hand man.
I like that.
That kind of deal. And yeah, the legions are much more tighter knit. You still end up in the 40K setting. You still end up with the breaking up of the legions and the successor chapters.
Yeah.
but it's not because
They turned on each other.
yeah, it's not because they're trying to break up power. What it is, they're literally just like, because remember, for about 10,000 years, there's basically peace in the galaxy,
Yeah.
and they're like, okay, shit might still happen, so we're still gonna break up our legions, but basically, it's the thought process is, okay, we no longer need the U.S. Army looking over the entire U.S. We can now break up into little, like, basically police stations.
Yeah.
And that's the whole reason for breaking up the chapters. And so you still have, so basically you end up with successor chapters of the World Eaters, who are, like, located on planets, and their whole thing is they travel around and they're like, hey, you're a planetary defense force. Cool. We're going to spend the next 6 months training you.
I like that a lot.
And then we're going to dip, and we're going to go to the next
You
planet in the
will
sector.
meet our standards.
yeah. Because
Yeah.
I remember you and, like, Jacob talking about this, and I remember, like, some of the bits
We
and
went
pieces
on
y'all
a fucking
talked about.
tangent that one night till like
Yeah.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Dude, that went on for so long.
Oh my god.
I wanted to go home, but, like, it was just too interesting.
Brighthammer was the inspiration behind Black Shields.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, twisting
Yeah.
lore. Yeah, that's how me and Phil. Speaking of Black Shields,
I'm working on it. Anyway, moving on. Mitchell, any comments about Brighthammer?
I haven't been paying attention.
You're a bitch.
I've heard this spiel once before, and I was done 5 seconds. in.
that was enough.
You want to talk about Magnus Brighthammer?
No.
I think Mitchell's clocked out.
Suck.
Mitchell's clocked out.
Philip,
right.
engage. Mitchell. No.
But yeah. All right, let's.
All
It
right.
sounds like we're kind of winding down.
Well-
Let's go ahead and.
No, there is one more thing.
Okay.
That I've been saving because I know I'm about to like unbench the Kench here.
Bam, 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 bam.
So the Stormlight Archive.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh God, no! Please don't.
No, we're gonna be on here for another hour if you unbench that, Kench.
How about you read the first book? I gave you the first book. You need to read it.
How about no?
How about no?
The first book, via leather-bound edition, is a weapon.
Let's go.
We can use it to kill this man. Kill him with the book that he gave you.
No.
It's a pretty big book. I've seen John Wick Parabellum. I know it can happen.
I mean,
I could do it. I'm saying I won't. Because if I do that, you won't give me any more books.
Aw shit.
Okay. Okay, real quick. I heard something the other day that made me laugh my ass off. It is canon via Brandon Sanderson that Adolin and Shallan would 100% be down for a throuple with Kaladin, but Kaladin's too much of a prude. That is canon from Sanderson himself.
I'm waiting for a response.
Wow.
I'm waiting for a response. Nothing. Wow.
Nothing.
Disappointed.
Oh, no, there he is.
Oh! Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, that tracks. Yeah.
But yeah.
I've been really enjoying War. Warbreaker.
done.
Yeah.
Could you
Sorry.
shut up?
It's my job. I have to.
Warbreaker's actually been really fun to listen to,
Dude, Warbreaker is fantastic. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it so much.
and none of these people are gonna read it. When Light Song's original profession was like made true to him by his priest,
Oh, yeah.
who his priest is.
Is that accurate?
Oh.
It's horny by Sanderson standards.
It really is horny by Sanderson standards because of
What are Sanderson's standards?
Sanderson's standards are cut to black.
Okay.
yeah, he's Mormon.
Gotcha.
But having said that, yes, one of the characters basically spends the entire book trying to get into this other man's pants.
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting.
What was that?
They are absolutely adorable, though. Yeah, I will not lie. They are adorable. The God King.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That.
Those two are adorable.
I thought we were talking about Blush Weaver.
No.
And I was like,
No.
I know these words.
And I was
No,
like,
I know the
Blush,
words.
Blush Weaver can go die in a hole.
yeah, she kind of did.
What the fuck? Thank you for that, Ozzy. Thank you.
Oh, that's a beautiful
I have a feeling this is supposed to be funnier than what the fuck it was about.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's basically Kaladin. Kaladin is notoriously shit at relationships throughout the entire book. And it's funny because Adolin, Shallan, and Syl, his fucking Spren, all keep trying to set him up with gals, and he keeps fucking it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hysterical.
I really want a Stormlight Archive game.
Well, how comes
Yeah.
the
I think he means video game.
Yeah.
No, I know, but that's what I assume. But I know y'all talk about doing a
Oh, yeah,
the roleplay because the book came out.
So that is all up to that man who's been in Georgia.
I've been
I thought it was
traveling.
Arizona.
Both. I've been doing a lot of
Be
traveling.
careful in Georgia with the Georgia State Police.
I don't drive in Georgia. so-
No, don't say that. Even I know that's not no.
Wow.
Who hurt you?
Yes. The
I
answer
was
is
like,
yes.
even I know that's not okay.
Jesus
Please
Christ.
don't yell in my general direction, for the love of God.
Even I know that's mean.
Yeah. No.
He'll be fine.
Anyway, so yeah, it sounds like we're kind of starting to wrap up though. So, folks, remember, if you want to be a part of the book club, hit up Bones. And any other last final announcements?
There is a 2D Warhammer game coming out called Warhammer Survivors. I don't know if y'all saw it at the Skulls event release.
I did not.
It's on. I think it's on Steam, but it's called Warhammer Survivors. It's actually a pretty cool little 2D top-down game. It's not out yet. I think it comes out.
I might have to check it out.
Moving
Start next year.
on.
I'm like really excited
Seriously,
for it.
anything?
Well, I think we're about good.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.